being perfect my whole entire life.
Oh.
And literally, the only thing you have ever done for me is mess things up.
Nothing is messed up. You can still marry that big dumb hunk.
Ladies.
I never wanted to marry him. I was doing it
What?
for the family.
Wow, this scene is the definition of two people talking past each other, which reminds me of the interactions between Fiona and Shrek in the second movie. You can also check out the deep dive I have on them. It's in a collection that is called Deep Dives here on Patreon. But anyway, both Mirabel and Isabela are so stuck in their own narratives that they can't hear what the other is actually saying. Isabela, still pissed about the ruined proposal, immediately seizes the power dynamic when Mirabel arrives. And I mean, she's been playing the perfect daughter for so long that the moment she has leverage, she uses it, which is part of the shadow of the golden child archetype. When the perfect status of the golden child is threatened, they may unconsciously resort to control, dominance, or manipulation to preserve their position, which can be seen very often between children of the same family, because very often they are competing with each other on a subconscious level for privileges as the preferred. That happens, of course, because of the parenting style, but I won't get into it because otherwise this deep dive will never end. So in this case, Isabela is displaying some authoritarian tendencies, part of her survival mechanism when she feels she's failing to provide happiness to the family, and also part of mirroring Alma's attitude as well. She's being rigid, punitive, but that's because she has seen that's acceptable in her family when someone makes a mistake. Plus, they are siblings, okay? So we need to consider also that dynamic at play. In true dramatic fashion, she demands an apology from Mirabel for ruining her life. Mirabel tries to play along, but she can't do it. She's here for the hug after all, not the grovel. And so, instead of forcing herself to be the better sister, she snaps. She finally says what she actually thinks. That Isabela's life is perfect, that she's selfish, that people have real problems, and she's obviously oblivious to them. It's jealousy disguised as truth, but it is truth nonetheless, at least from Mirabel's perspective. But here's the thing. If they were actually listening to each other, they would realize they're not enemies. They're trapped in the same system that makes them believe that. If Isabela listened, she'd hear that Mirabel feels like a total failure. She's been measuring herself against an impossible standard her whole life, and that the only way she's been able to cope is by telling herself that Isa has it easy. If Mirabel listened, she'd hear that Isabela has never been free, that she was literally going to sacrifice her love life just to keep the family happy. That perfection isn't something she enjoys, it's something she's trapped in. It's the only thing she knows. But instead of seeing the truth in each other, they keep playing their assigned roles. Isabela is the golden child, Mirabel is the jealous underdog.